Welcome back to Happy Play Studios. Today we're covering 6 line cues and how they place you directly in the story of the ride that you're getting on.
To all those that come to this happy place, welcome.
Number 1 is a crowd favorite, Toy Story Mania in Disney's Hollywood Studios. This hyper-immersive ride places you directly in the world of Toy Story. As soon as you enter the queue, you have become the size of a literal toy. This crazy queue basically creates a miniature version of yourself and places you directly into games like Monopoly, Candyland, chess, checkers, amazing cutouts, and toys galore. As you continue through the queue, you'll even meet a life-size Mr. Potato Head that actually communicates with you before you even get to the ride. As you're walking up closer to the ride, you will enter into Andy's room. You'll see the cloud wallpaper all across the room, the high white baseboards, the intense lights all around you as to make it seem like you are the size of a literal toy. These major, minor details cause you to feel that you have now entered into the movie of Toy Story. From the giant replicas of little toys, you feel as though you have truly become a toy. Number 2 is Peter Pan's Flight in Disney's Magic Kingdom. This Fantasyland ride truly places you in a world of fantasy. The queue is amazing. For such an old ride, this queue truly puts you in the world of Peter Pan. When you're first walking in, you walk down halls with paintings from the movies themselves, and immediately you turn left into what seems like an alley in the streets of London. As though you have walked into a picture frame, London comes to life. You're walking down the alley and then eventually into the House of the Darlings. You'll find family portraits, one of including Wendy herself, and then eventually making your way through the house and into the nursery. This interactive queue allows you to play with shadows, see Tinkerbell, and witness the feeling of being pixie dusted. Before you board onto the Jolly Roger, just know the only way for it to take flight is for you to truly believe in fairies. Number 3 is the ultimate 7 Dwarves mine ride. From the second that this opened up in Disney's Magic Kingdom in Fantasyland, this ride has been an ultimate hit for all ages. The ride itself is awesome, similar to that of, I would say, Big Thunder, but just not as aggressive. This ride immediately places you into the world of the 7 Dwarves before you even get onto the ride. Here you get to experience life of that of someone who mines for jewels every day. Throughout the queue, there are interactive games for kids to take part in and even family members themselves. Here you'll get to play with jewels, move into the chance to even make water come to life through motion sensors. As you journey further into the queue, you'll get to play with massive barrels of jewels where they cause light effects on the ceiling. Here you really get to experience what it would be like to be one of the dwarves in the movies. And the entire time that you walk through the queue, you might as well act the part and sing hi-ho, it's off to work you go, and then take part in one of the greatest rides that Disney has to offer. Number 4, one of the newest attractions that Disney has built in the last 5 years, Rise of the Resistance in Disney's Hollywood Studios. Rise has been one of the most anticipated builds that Disney has ever made. From the fact that you enter into a world of Star Wars to the hyper-immersive details that the queue has to offer, this ride is truly one of the greatest builds Disney has ever taken part in. As you enter the queue, you traverse what looks like to be a new planet. As you venture further into the queue, it seems as though you're entering a cave. You are stepping into a hidden rebel base, and you are now becoming a part of the resistance, and even getting the chance to experience what it would be like to be a rebel. Going even further into the queue, you get to experience a story, one of Rey giving you orders on what exactly is going to be your next steps. You will then board a transport and even get captured by the Empire. Stepping off your transport, you immediately become prisoners of the Empire into a giant launch bay. Here you'll get to experience the full force of the Empire. So I know it'll be easy, but please don't turn to the dark side and enjoy one of the greatest experiences Disney has to offer. Number 5 is Avatar's Flight of Passage in Disney's Animal Kingdom. It's not unfair to say that Disney's Avatar world is truly the most immersive land Disney has ever built as a whole. The ride takes it one step further. But before you even get to the ride, you truly get to experience what it would be like to become an avatar. Here, you'll wander through the jungles of Avatar, going through scientific labs and seeing the life-size versions of what Avatar would look like today. Eventually, you yourself even gets the chance to enter into the lab and get genetic testing to link with an avatar. Here, you'll get to board your Banshee and have one of the craziest rides experiences that you'll ever get the chance to in Disney property. Number 6 is Frozen Ever After. Here, you get to experience the world of Frozen, even meeting friends like Elsa, Anna, Olaf, Kristoff, and even Sven. But before you get on the ride, you actually get placed into the world of Arendelle. Walking the city streets, you get to see the sights that Elsa and Anna would see on a daily basis. Even eventually wandering into Oaken's Tokens and Sauna, where you even get to meet the big man himself in his sauna. It's not as weird as it seems. It's actually pretty fun and funny. He might even give you a big, ooh, big summer blowout. And before you get to take the plunge, remember to let it go and have yourself a truly magical time. So remember, the next time that you're in Disney, please take a chance and take it in. Enjoy the queue that you're actually stepping into. Disney does that better than anybody else. A boring queue leads to a lackluster ride. At least where you're spending most of the amount of the time is in the queue. Disney's going to make sure that you're stepping into the world that you're visiting. How can you use what Disney does to place people in the queue? This little attention to detail makes the rides 10 times better. So how can you as a normal person use this method of making your life a little bit better, or how can you employ this to use in your daily tactics? Impression starts from the second that you meet somebody. From the second that they shake your hand or say hello, just know they're looking to experience you for who you are. So please don't try to act like somebody else. They are looking for the genuine story of you, not somebody who that they think is trying to oppress them for some random reason. The best thing to do in that situation is tell your story, be you, be great, and I'll see you in the next one.